Hey, happy Pisces New Moon. Hey, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and invite someone or everyone like I normally do. Let's see. I hope everybody's having a happy Saturday. I am actually going to be pretty quick. Won't be here long. I have plans with my sister today. But I told her I cannot leave you guys without some insight for the Pisces new moon, the last new moon of the astrological year. I know that we're like all in 2021 now, but Aries season is the start of the new year. Spring is the start of the new year. So this is our last new moon. Pisces is the sign of endings. It's the 12th sign, the 12th house. So there are some things that are going to need to come to an end, but it's a new moon. So there are beginnings on the horizon. I'm super excited about this moon. I'm super excited about Aries season. I'm already feeling the mutable energy, right? Like Aquarius season had us stuck in the middle of winter. And now Pisces season has us preparing to go from winter to spring. It's a mutable sign. That's what the mutable signs do. They prepare us to change from the middle of a season to move into the next season. So I'm super excited. Pisces is the sign of belief. And so my theme is, and what I'm telling everyone for this new moon is this is really about manifesting. You've got to focus on what you believe in, what you believe you can do, the life of your dreams. Pisces rules dreams, the subconscious, endings, alone, isolation. Another thing that I'm saying for everyone, whatever these dreams are that you're manifesting, if you'll do a ritual later tonight or tomorrow, you need to spend time alone with this vision, alone with this image, because Pisces is the sign of like isolated places, like hospitals and prisons and things like that. And so you do need to spend time alone with your dreams, with your vision, with what it is that you're manifesting. Hey, y'all. Hey. So you really need to spend, I'm sending everybody a hey. I'm in a good mood. I hope y'all are. I'm excited. And I really do hope that you take advantage of this energy. So what I was saying was, with this being a time of manifesting, creating a vision board is perfect right now. What I like to do with my vision board, and I'm going to go through all 12 signs and I'm going to give insight to all 12 signs. But this is for everybody. With Pisces being the 12th sign, they are like this accumulation, if you will, of all the signs before. And, you know, if you think about it, the 11 before, 11 is a master number. So it's like the 11 signs before really went through all the steps and they really went through the cycle, the process. And now Pisces is taking all of that energy in. Pisces is a very, it's mutable water. So it's empathetic. It's going to take it all in, right? So it's like, let's take it all in. Let's adapt where we need to. Let's absorb. Let's be nurtured. Let's have belief, just really based on everything that we've gone through for the last 12-month cycle, or, you know, this astrological cycle. This is the time to say, okay, this works. This doesn't. I know what I can do. I have faith. I believe. I'm excited. Here's the other part about this. Hey, Britt. The other part about this is you have to remember that Pisces is balanced by Virgo. The opposite sign of Pisces is a Virgo. Virgo is about the work, the details, the plan, like moving forward. It's an earth sign. It's stable. It's mutable. So it's able to adapt and it's able to make changes. But Virgo wants to get things done and to accomplish things and analyze and work and have detailed organization. This is very opposite of Pisces. So it's like in this time, we want to not only envision the work, not only manifest the work, not only have a vision board, but when you're alone and you're meditating on your vision board, you're allowing this to get into your subconscious. Pisces is the subconscious. You are also considering the work that needs to be done, because Virgo balances Pisces. You always want to work on, especially with how many signs are in Pisces right now, you always want to balance the energy. You don't want to just be all in Pisces without adding what Virgo brings to the table specifically for Pisces. So you really want to say, okay, yes, I can have the life of my dreams. I can live this beautiful life that I would imagine, that I see other people on Instagram and social media. Like I get lost in these other people's lives. I can have that for myself also if I'll take these steps and I'll do this work. If I create this routine and I have this scheduled time to work on it every day. That's Virgo energy. And so that's what you want to see when you're manifesting. Enjoy. See yourself loving doing the work, being excited about doing the work, whatever it is for your dream life or this area of your life. I really think, again, because it's Pisces, it's the 12th sign. It's the end of this year, moving into spring. I really feel like there's not one sign that has it, a better opportunity with this than others. There are some placements where, let's say Capricorn, for instance, other cardinal signs will really feel the energy and really work, well with this. So there's going to be signs that would feel it more than others. And maybe, Pisces is feeling it more than others because of so many signs or so many planets in Pisces right now. But overall, intuitively, I'm feeling like this is for everyone. This is not just for Pisces placements. Like, good for you. You're probably already, envisioning and stuff. I have one of my really good friends is a Pisces rising, and she's like, girl, I'm just laying in my bed, like, visioning life. I just all of a sudden find myself saying, like, I am wealthy, I am this and that. Well, she's a Pisces rising. She has Neptune on her ascendant right now. It makes sense that she would feel it or be working in it more. However, we can also, the rest of us that have no planets in Pisces, I have no planets in Pisces, like, we can, well, I have a South Node in Pisces, but whatever. But we can still tap into this energy. We can still manifest. We can still work on our beliefs. We can still have the life of our dreams because Pisces is the 12th sign. It's all the signs before it. It's mutable energy. It'll take it all in. So everyone tap into this energy. I am highly suggesting vision boards. I use Canva on my computer for my vision board. Put it on your laptop because we're still, like, the screen of your laptop, because we're still got some good stuff going on in Aquarius. So you still want to use technology. You still want to be innovative about it. This isn't your same visual or vision board as before. Make it your backdrop on your cell phone. Make it your backdrop on your laptop or your computer. And you can still do one of my favorite things to do, and I'm going to do this again, is, and it might sound weird, but whatever. I put a little picture of my vision board near the toilet because I go to the toilet several times a day. And as a girl, there's probably a wall in front of you, right? You got to sit, or even for a guy, there's somewhere in front of you that you can even put, or some kind of mini, like a sigil or something, like something that reminds and triggers your subconscious of your vision and what you're manifesting and what you're working towards and what you're excited about and your dream life. Like, give yourself that. I have a nightstand. Most of us do, right? On the side of our bed. And so what I'll also be doing is putting a little picture of my vision board. Me and my bestie are working on vision boards tomorrow. Hey, D-Rec. We're working on vision boards tomorrow. So, what we'll do is, what I'm going to do, I intuitively feel this, is to make a little picture of my vision board and put it on the nightstand beside my bed, because I tend to fall asleep like this way. Or if not, I tend to fall asleep that way. Consciously, I can make myself fall asleep that way as I listen to binaural beats, as I have my essential oils misting in the background, and just like putting myself into this dreamy land, right? Very Pisces energy. And then allowing my subconscious to tap into this vision. Pisces is subconscious. And it's that vision, that higher self for your life. I don't want to be overboard with it, but I really hope you guys are getting it. And I hope you guys are seeing this. We went through 2020 was transformation for so many of us. And guess what? Pluto is still in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus, and those planets will be there for a while longer. The change is not over. It is not done. But we can be on the other side of that change, where we're really taking what we learned from 2020, transforming it, using it to transform, using it to manifest the life of our dreams as healers. The world needs healers now. The world, that's that very Pisces energy, right? And even with Aquarius, the world needs knowledge, like innovative knowledge, revolutionary knowledge. The world needs for everyone to have access. And so that's what we're going through right now. And I think that's like the final lesson before we go into the new year. So super excited. Let me run through the signs. I can't be forever. I promised my sister I would not be forever. So if you guys have any questions or anything, please, 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 I got to hit the wave to everybody. I love you guys. thank you all for joining. It's Saturday, so I know that you could be doing anything else like I'm supposed to be doing shortly. But I'm excited about this. Vision boards now. Okay, here's the other thing I'll say. I had somebody email me and they were asking about why do I not, she was like, okay, Monica, can you explain about the new moon and why I always say to do a ritual the next day after the new moon? So a new moon is when, and it happened at 2:00 this morning here in Houston Central Time. The new moon is on their path in the ecliptic. The sun and the moon they're together. They're both at 23 degrees, I think it was, or 27 degrees Pisces this morning. That's what it was. Now, the thing about it is the moon has no light of her own, so really none of its own energy. So emotionally, which is what the moon represents, our emotions are oftentimes triggered by the sun, which is our ego, our pride, our life force, our inner child, our inner creative expression, or our self-expression. This is what will oftentimes kind of trigger our emotions, right? And so the sun is activating the moon for this new cycle of emotions and intuition and this nurturing belief, if you will, like all these water signs. So you want to wait. When the sun and the moon are exactly together, it's considered a dark moon. You cannot even see the moon in the sky. It's too close to the sun. It's like, my analogy is like being like this close to the camera, right? Like you guys can't make out what it is because I'm too close. But the further I move back, like you're like, oh, that's her finger. Because now there's some light getting in. So you want to allow the moon to get far enough away from the sun that she's actually receiving light, and we can actually use that energy to create and to recognize and to integrate and to really decide or make a choice, a manifestation on what our intention is for this next cycle, these next few weeks. Everything is cycles. Everything is always moving. So we have to continually be working on ourselves, manifesting within ourselves, sharing with other people, growing, going back inwards, and then coming back outwards. That's what the whole cycle is. It's like you're inwards, then you're out to give it to the world. Then you go to the 12th house where you isolate to yourself. Then you come back out again. It's like this whole cycle. So you want to wait until the moon is far enough away from the sun to absorb some of its light and really use that for manifestation. I do think that the dark moon is best for really being internal, considering, like right now today, I'm really just going to think about what I really want to manifest and what I really want to put on this vision board. I'm getting those thoughts. Have been connecting a lot with reading and writing my tarot cards, just kind of really thinking. And then we'll do vision boards tomorrow. And this is where I will really see and talk about and feel the energies and do something intentional to manifest, what I've really been considering. So thank you for clarifying when it's best to do a moon. That was exactly for you. That was the email that I was responding to. So I'm so glad that you were on here. So so the new moon, now a full moon, you want to really work with the full moon, really when it's in the sign. Whatever sign the full moon's our next full moon, once we go into Aries season, that means our next full moon will be in Libra. So you really want to work with the full moon, which is endings. The moon is completely lit up. She's like fully exposed. You really want to work with it while the moon is in that sign, which is a 2.5 day period. So there's really like this 5 or 6 days every month that you really want to be intentional on what you're working on that has to do with releasing, letting go of, endings, which is the full moon, and then new moon, which is invitations, new beginnings, planting seeds, that kind of thing. So the new moon was this morning. You'll do best to either work on any kind of vision boards or intentional manifestation tonight or even until tomorrow. I do realize that once we get in tomorrow, the moon will be in Aries at that point. But Aries is such an action, let's do it sign that it's like now it's activated and it's like, let's go. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And I hope you'll come back and say you feel this or that you felt that same energy. You were able to manifest. I hope you come back and share stories. When you guys share with me what's going on, that is such motivation to continue to do what I do. Like to continue to learn, to continue to go live, to continue to create content when I know that it is bringing change in your life. it makes me want to bring more change to my life that I can share with you guys. So please share your stories. That's all that Sag with me. And my North Node is in Virgo. So this is something that I have to service other people. Okay, let's go. Well, let's start with Aries. Well, no, I'll start with Pisces since it's Pisces energy and it's Pisces everything and it's Pisces season. And so this new moon Pisces is happening in your first house. We have the sun, Venus, the moon, and Neptune all in your first house. Pisces, you guys this also tends to be the sign of its own self-undoing. It's very important right now, Pisces, that you really manifest an amazing relationship with yourself, with how you show up. And I even want to always say to Pisces, making sure that you're guarding your energy when you show up, making sure that you're very mindful of how you allow people to dump on you, if you will, because this is something that Pisces just tends to draw to them. So make sure that you're really being guarded. You're really being aware, like a Virgo would be. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so it's a very aware sign. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so it's a very delusioned sign. So this is a time to manifest a true awareness of your own energy, how you show up, protecting yourself, cleansing your energy, just being really intentional in some of your self-care rituals. You have Venus there. I feel like Pisces, being such an empathetic sign, you guys really should wear crystals that protect you. You really should use Palo Santo, certain incense that you should have in your house just to keep the energy clear and light and just like imaginative, if you will. And I think this is a really good time for Pisces to manifest that in their life, that they put themselves first. Pisces is the 12th sign. So a lot of times putting themselves first is something that they can have an issue with. But Pisces is also very empathetic, very compassionate, a healer. So we need your energy. We just need you to protect your energy, or you just need you to protect your energy, that you don't take so much of other people's energy completely on, if you will. Pisces being the subconscious, it's that deep, dark place of the ocean. And so because it's the fish that can go really deep down, but can also come back up. This is about you guys having that balance. Being the 12th sign, you got to make sure that you have time alone. I would take ritual baths, spiritual bath, cleansing baths, always Pisces, like on a regular, like on a schedule, like a Virgo would do, like as a routine. I would absolutely do that. And I would really make sure that you're watching what you're allowing your subconscious to be exposed to, because you're that sign. So, try not to go to sleep with the TV on unless it's, something that you want to. They're talking about abundance. They're talking about greatness. You know what I'm saying? Listen to binaural beats, listen to healing music, be very mindful of your nighttime routines and how you're sleeping, and just know showing up, that like doing that is going to help you show up in a more, it's really about purpose in an on purpose way, I feel like. But the thing about Pisces is you just got to be careful. Like if you don't do that, you're going to take on other people's shit, and then you're not going to be able to come back out here as a healer. So, because Pisces can be the sign of their own self-undoing. Right now, you guys have Jupiter and Mercury and Saturn in your 12th house. So this is a lot of you ready to change how you're thinking subconsciously. I think that you're ready, Pisces. Like, you're like, gosh, I need to fix my mind. I need to fix my mindset. I need to get into this place of knowledge. This makes me think of my friend that's a Pisces rising, and she's just like, Wani, she calls me Wani. Wani, come hang out with me. Like, I can tell she wants, like, she's like, what does that mean? She's always saying, what does that mean? Like, she wants more info. She wants more knowledge, more insight, more independence. She's definitely talking about being super independent with money. And so that's because Aquarius is in you all's 12th house doing that, Pisces, if you're a Pisces rising. So anybody that's just joining, I'm starting with Pisces. I'm just now on Pisces, and I'm going to run through the signs, but I highly suggest you go back to the beginning of this when I upload it, because this message is absolutely for everybody. It's not just Pisces. Pisces is the 12th sign. So what they got for everybody. But yeah, Pisces, protect your energy, show up, protected, wear crystals, keep crystals in your pockets, do rituals that will cleanse your energy before you go or when you come in at night. Take spiritual baths regularly. Use anything, your crystals, your candles, your herbs in your water. Definitely protect your energy however you can in that sense. Also, the opposite of Pisces, right, is Virgo. So it's like making sure, just like It's like stuff with being mindful with the water you're drinking, putting Epsom salt in your bath, like making sure that your temple, your body is cleansed as well. And this is an intuitive message for you guys. You're an intuitive sign. It's that balance between the Virgo and Pisces axis, like keeping yourself clean, keeping your body clean, what you're being mindful of what you're eating, detoxing, because this is going to help you be stronger as you show up spiritually. Okay, Aries or Aries rising. This energy is happening in your 12th house. Aries, you might feel like confused right now. You might feel like, what the hell? Like you're trying to figure it out. I feel like, maybe a dream journal would be good for you right now as you're dozing off, Aries. Aries rising. Okay, pause. Listen for your sun, your moon, and your rising. Sun and rising will resonate the most. Moon will be something that you may need to kind of contemplate on a little bit later. All three will be relevant. We are not monolithic. We are affected in many ways because we have all the planets and all the signs in our chart. So listen up for everything. Okay, back to Aries. If you're feeling confused, if you're feeling this delusion, if you're having a hard time sleeping, maybe you're super sleepy or you're not sleeping enough, I feel like this is a really good time to work on your subconscious because this Pisces new moon is there. Maybe adjust your sleep routine, your nighttime routine, maybe keeping a dream journal, getting ideas from your dream journal, maybe listening to some kind of soothing music or water noises as you're trying to sleep right now. Aries rules the head, so a lot of times they are in the head. So, and with what's happening in your 11th house of Aquarius, you may find that a lot of this thinking is coming from some of the changes in your friend groups, your social groups, the people that you're hanging out with, or the bigger picture, what you're trying to contribute to the collective or give more people access to. So it definitely feels like, really kind of focusing on your sleep patterns, your dreams, seeing yourself being healthier in that way, a healthier mindset, healthier thinking. So any vision board that you work on right now would maybe just be sleeping better, having soothing, a better night's rest, if you will, more soothing thoughts, if you will. I hope that makes sense. Yes, Jaleesa, I'm definitely going to save this live. Fatigued. Yeah, it's one or the other, right, Shadon? So I think it's really doing, and maybe do it tonight just to ignite it. When you go to take you a nice bath, like get you a ritual bath, put your herbs and stuff in there, set it up nice, get your music going really nice. Maybe you have some wine or something like that to go to sleep, or maybe you smoke something or something like that to kind of put you, like, don't get drunk, don't go overboard like a Pisces has a tendency to do, but you do a little something, because Aries don't get into that soothing, like that state as easily as Pisces does. They're ready to take action. And this with Chiron there in Aries, there's still this sense of healing that just needs to happen. And so it's like, take the bath, have the water, feeling good, have the music in the background, have the candles, and then just allow yourself to just be in this alone space, be in this quiet space, doze off to sleep how you do. Maybe just start that way. I think that'll be a lot more impactful for you than even working out right now, quite honestly. Any of that kind of stuff. So you got this Mars and Gemini in the 3rd house. There's some things that you probably want to say or express, but right now just relax and just create that relaxation for yourself. So I hope that helps. Taurus and Taurus rising, this Pisces energy is playing out in your 11th house. This is new connections with your friends, new beliefs with your friend groups, with what you do with the collective, your part in the collective. This could be a change, really how you show up, Taurus, with Uranus in your sign, and it will be for the next few months. Years. That's a slow moving. Yeah, this healing is so intense. I bet it is. Take care of yourself, babe. Take care of yourself. Go get in that tub. Okay, so Pisces, this is a really good energy to really see yourself being a part of a group that really is healers, that feels good, that is just these friendships that you probably have always longed for, connections that you've always wanted to have within yourself, a stability in relationships. You guys are doing more for other people, out there for others. Yes, this is a really good time to do that. If you're going to do a vision board, of course, I've already said you want to do a vision board on your own as well, or you want to at least allow yourself time to consider your vision board, like meditate on it by yourself. But Taurus, this is definitely something you should do with people. Listen, if you can't go to everybody's house, y'all hop on a Zoom. Y'all share your screens and share your vision boards. Y'all talk and laugh and have a good time. Let it feel good. Pisces is definitely a feel good sign when they're not feeling bad, but make sure that it feels good. Really enjoy it. And then guess what, Taurus? I know you guys are looking for new ways to invest your money and maybe some new ways, eating habits and those kind of things. If you'll talk about that with your friend groups right now, you'll see this manifest and you'll see this being really good. Also, Taurus, I feel like you guys really need this because you're going through some changes at work and in the career sector and with your profession. And so this, and maybe even seeing more responsibilities at work, this seems like a possibility at least to like really see some elevation at work. So yeah, connect more with your friends right now and talk about that. That's really good energy. So that'll be really good. Okay. Hope that helps, Taurus. Let me take a drink right quick. Gemini and Gemini rising, that's me. My energy is back, y'all. I'm so excited too. I just feel it so good. Okay, Gemini and Gemini rising. Mars and the North Node are in your first house. It's time. Let's go. It's time to do it. It's time to take steps, take action steps, share your information, talk, plan whatever it is that you want to do. Pisces energy is in your 10th house, whatever career you're after. Yes, put it on the vision board. Put the money on the vision board. Put the recognition on the vision board, Gemini. You know what you're talking about. Share that information. And now, one thing I will say about Gemini, like make sure that you're seeing both sides of this situation. Make sure that you're not being sarcastic and snappy. Watch your mouth. I would definitely say watch your mouth, Gemini, because I'm a Gemini rising, so we have a tendency to be like super sarcastic and try to get away with it, like move on to the next thing. Now is not the time for that. Now is the time to share information, be encouraging, be that balancing of Gemini, which is Sagittarius, the cheerleaders of the zodiac, the preachers, teachers, philosophers. Speak life into people, share knowledge and information. And for that vision board, you definitely want to see yourself, your career. This is all about your career, your image, your higher status. And then with all this Saturn and Mercury and Jupiter in your 9th house of beliefs, which is Sagittarius' house, it's like, yes, whatever you believe, you can have whatever you're believing for yourself. Also, it's very important, Gemini risings, Gemini in general, to see the discipline, see the routine, see the structure. That's definitely something I'm working on. Seeing myself having a morning routine every single morning, even if it only lasts 30 minutes, even if I just barely read or I only journal, a few lines but I definitely am doing my meditations. I'm so proud of myself. It's a little bit. Gemini is immutable air. You cannot contain air, right? So don't require yourself to have these long routines. Don't try to make these long-term plans. Just see yourself taking steps over the next couple months, what you can have maybe within the next 6 months at the most. And then in 6 months, you reevaluate and start over. Gemini is not down for all that long-term stuff, so don't even worry about it. But yes, this is really good energy for you guys. So I'm excited. The North Node is there. If you got a North Node in Gemini or air sign, you better do that thing. Okay, Cancer and Cancer rising. This Pisces energy is in your 9th house. So I think really that Sagittarius' house, this is really time to open up. This is funny. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking about like some of the Cancers in my own life. This is a really time to be open to different beliefs, belief systems, religion, if you will, your thoughts. This is a time to open up to everybody's religion being acceptable if that's for them. This is a time to learn more about it, Cancer, to embrace other people's religion, other people's higher thought, higher thinking. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I know she's in there. I don't know if she's listening. My sister's a Cancer. So she's a Sagittarius rising though, and she has we have super compatible placements, but she is a Cancer. And so to think about this, I think about how earlier in the week, in my stories, I interpreted a tarot spread that I pulled. And when I went back, and I never go back to see who watched my stories, like I literally just don't. My sister had watched the entire interpretation of the spread. And that was very shocking to me because my sister is very stern in her beliefs, in her religion. I mean, I love my sister, and I know that's something that would never get in between us. But just to know that she watched that interpretation of the spread, and that like even last night we went out to eat and she was like, my sister's a professional astrologer, like she's opening up and embracing that. This resonates so big time. So Cancers and Cancer risings, be open to all kind of spirituality, spirituality, all kind of higher consciousness. Tap in, allow yourself to be nurtured. Cancer is a sign of nurturing. And allow yourself to be nurtured in all kind of ways. Understanding that God is omnipresent, everything. God is all encompassing. He's not leaving out any parts of religion. Like, it's all about love, it's all about higher consciousness, it's all about helping others, being here with our gifts. And that's another thing, one of my favorite things to say is it's not a gift unless you give it away. So Cancer, give away what you're learning, and even if it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or you're not sure and you're still learning for yourself, just be open to that. With Aquarius in your 8th house, this is has a potential to be yes, my sister is a cheerleader of love. But for Cancers with this Aquarius energy in the 8th house, this really does have the potential to be very transformative in a very deep way, in a very innovative way. Maybe something that you never would have imagined that you would, Aquarius is a shocker. And so Aquarius is in the 8th house of Cancer rising. And so you're like, I never thought I'd be into this. I never thought I'd be working with my ancestors. I never thought I would be okay with my sister saying that, yeah, maybe I'm a witch. But here I am, open to it. So I think it's really good energy. Yeah. And you guys have, Mars in North Node and Gemini in your 12th house. So this is really a lot of thinking, a lot of subconscious thoughts happening for Cancer rising. So I think really take it to God is what I feel like. It's like in whatever way that works for you, being open to it, being all kinds of ways, but take it to God, I feel like is the message, the final message. Okay. Leo and Leo rising. This Pisces energy is in your 8th house. And I feel like what this is saying, Leo, is, you really do need to get more spiritual. You really do need to tap into the intensity of that Scorpio energy, which is 8th house energy for me. Very transformative, very intense, very magical in the sense of witchcraft though, magical in the sense of rituals, and that kind of thing. And I think this is where Leo needs to tap in and whatever their vision could be, I utilize always, I tap into my, inner intuition, my inner knowing, my inner magic, my inner power, using sex as power, sex magic, maybe finding a new way to associate, sex, if you will, Leos and Leo risings, to not necessarily, it feels like using it so much as power, or either tapping into more of the power that's with it, if that makes sense. I like to use sex as magic. So I'm not really one that wants to just be out here all willy-nilly, which I know I'm not, I'm not judging, because there was a point I was out here all willy-nilly. But now that I'm older and I'm tapped in more, I realize that there's so much power in sex and in the vibration and the frequency of two people connecting in such an intimate way, that if you're on the same wavelength and you're truly intense and intentional and invoking power, that you can really make things happen. And I think maybe this is what Leo needs to see right now, and maybe stop using sex or their body or their sexual energy for power in a manipulative way, and to restore that to where they're just using it more in their own power, their healing power. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like that was kind of confusing. Okay, also, you guys have all this Aquarius energy happening in your 7th house. And for me, Leo, this is a transformation in relationships, and really just seeing more people as friends. And it's kind of like giving up on romance, if you will, or just reestablishing, redefining. If you're a Leo rising or a Leo, you might find yourself being you see how my face is about relationships? I feel like that's where Leo is. You're like, whatever, let's just be friends. If you can't be my friend, if you're not teaching me something, if you're not independent and, God's forward thinking, if you're not speaking life and hope into me, that's how I feel like Leos are right now. So you do have an opportunity to make some really good friendships, some really good connections, Leo, but put everybody in the friend zone for now. That's what I would say. Especially with Pisces and all this Neptune energy in your 8th house, which would be where you take a deeper friendship or a connection. That's where you make it something more. With all this Pisces energy, it's like, don't even worry about it. Put everybody in the friend zone right now. You might be going through some changes at work with Uranus in your 10th house, and your reputation and how you show up. Just embrace it. Really manifest a deeper connection to spirit and your own inner magic and your own inner power. Definitely utilize sex power, sex magic, if at all possible. Which of course is possible. And when I say if at all possible, if you don't have a partner, you got you. So tap into that. Just being intentional. It's all about being intentional. Okay, Virgo and Virgo rising. This Pisces energy is in your 7th house. This is the time to manifest the relationship of your dreams. Come on, Virgo. You can have a good relationship. I know it is so hard for you guys to have good relationships. Virgo is such an analytical sign that relationships, Venus does not like to be in Virgo. And the moon does not like to be in Virgo either. Both of these signs are in your opposing sign of Pisces, or both of these planets are in your opposing sign of Pisces. So listen, put all that criticism to the side, throw it away. Believe you can have an amazing partner, an amazing relationship, an amazing connection, a deeper, empathetic connection, that there can be unconditional love. That, I put a post out the other day and I said, I believe Jesus is Pisces, or Jesus was a Pisces. And that's because that's that all-encompassing love. Virgo rising. This is a good time to manifest that. Venus is involved, the moon, the sun, Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and the moon loves being there too. So if you can just emotionally connect, give yourself time to envision this amazing relationship, this amazing partner, love, affection, the kisses. See it happening. And also with Aries, you're having Chiron and Aries in your 8th house. So I do understand that there's probably some hurt that you have to overcome. Now is the time. Tap into that hurt. Overcome. Figure out why it was so hurtful. And if it's a relationship that was so hurtful, like a partnership that it seems like was so hurtful, it's like maybe the root of the hurt actually is more in childhood, and that's where you should go. More to childhood. It isn't actually the relationship. It's deeper than that. And maybe you want to tap in deeper than that. Just really allowing yourself some time alone to feel those feelings, to be mad about it, to get over it, to go deeper with it, and then coming back in with the vision for a relationship that's healed, that's whole, that's loving, that's all-encompassing of love. Also, you have Aquarius. This energy is in your 6th house, so definitely taking care of your body, exercising, being, maybe finding a group of friends that you can exercise with or have like a weight loss challenge with, if that's something that you deal with. But definitely, I feel like you're changing the way you take care of your body, and that's a really good thing. Maybe even changing the way that you eat would be good as well. Okay. Yep. I gotta hurry up. I hear my sister, y'all. Libra and Libra rising. This Pisces energy is in your 6th house, Libra. So put that body goal on your vision board. Put that body, put that food, like how you eat, how you take care of yourself, how you show other people how to take care of themselves and to be healthy. It's all about manifesting that body, feeling good about yourself, getting back into that feeling good about yourself. With Aquarius in your 5th house, this is time to maybe reconnect with family. Reconnecting with your inner child. So it's even like it working out. Let it be fun. The way you take care of yourself. It's like I even feel like maybe you think about your body when you were young and how much you loved it when you were in high school or younger than that, how you dressed, the fashion, how you felt about yourself, tapping back into that and then working on that, putting that on the vision board, putting that joy that you felt when you were younger and you were dressing nice and in school and stuff on the vision board. So yeah, you miss Leo, but I'm going to save this live so you can come back to it. So, yes, Libra, get over any relationship hurts, any relationship traumas that you've been dealing with. I think you kind of did get over that last year. But it's this really good energy for you guys. I think it's good. Things might still be going through some kind of transformations at home, on the home front. You might find yourself working from home more or not as much. Something like that could be going on. But for the most part, this new moon is about tapping into them body goals. Body, yada, 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 yada. Okay, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. This is in your 5th house. And it's like, yes, sis, you missed Cancer. Yeah, you missed Cancer, but you'll have to go back to this because I gotta hurry up. Okay, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. This new moon is in your 5th house, and this is the inner child. This is the creative self-expression. This is fun, and I feel like that's something that Scorpio needs to have more of. Fun. Just go play. Just do something creative. Do something fun or reignite that. It's like the vision board is saying, I'm back to having fun, to creating, to letting my inner child play. Whatever it is that really brings joy to you, that you're finding a way to incorporate that back into your life. And, back, even if it's not with your friend groups, maybe it's more with family or your family circle, something like that you're tapping into. Or maybe because the 5th house for me is masculine energy also, maybe it's with like a brother or a cousin, boy cousins, or your homeboys from growing up. Y'all find something fun to do again, and you get back to creating, and you get back to having fun and expressing yourself. and letting your inner child play. Everything that's still going on in Aquarius is in your 4th house. So this is really about you. I feel like for Scorpio, this is like get out of the house more. You know, like there's this discipline and this balance from being at home. But I think you guys need to get out of the house a little bit more and go play and go have fun and let your inner child explore. Okay, Sag and Sag rising, this Pisces energy is in your 4th house. I feel this part too. Oh my God, we got I'm moving bedrooms in my house. We have a big house. And so I'm switching rooms because my oldest child moved out. And so I got it painted and I can't wait to envision how that's going to be. Sag and Sag rising, this is something on the home front or something with children. That you're just envisioning maybe a new house, you're rearranging, you're seeing yourself accomplish more things from home or at home or with your children, or maybe in this nurturing motherly role. Maybe you're getting a house, or this is a time to put that dream house on the vision board, or to even really put like maybe a vacation somewhere where you're going with your kids, and that feels more intuitive than anything, to where you see a dream trip with the children. Y'all are having fun, going somewhere that feels very childlike. I'm getting this download of Disney World or something like this. Maybe it's, in 6 months or so. I know some people are super, with COVID going on, but this feels like it's on that kind of thing. It's involving children. Maybe it's involving your mother, or it's involving something at home or on the home front. Also, you got this Aquarius energy that's in your 3rd house. So speak up, Sag. Share what you know. You're a very wise sign. Talk more, communicate more, speak up more. This is bringing innovation to the tribe. You're teaching people. Like, people need to hear what you have to say. I put that post out not too long ago. Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Virgo, you guys are very wise signs. We need to share the information. Knowledge is also a part of people's healing. Of course, we know with Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer in the chart, intuition and empathy and emotions are also part of that higher perspective, but so is knowledge and that getting that certain information. So share what you know, share what you're learning. Talk about things with other people. The North Node is in your 7th house, and Mars is there too. So you might find yourself spending more time with people, being out and about, people like relationships. It could be a good time for relationships. I say could be, because Sagittarius isn't the best sign for relationships. Okay, Capricorn and Capricorn rising, this Pisces energy is in your 3rd house. This is really about you speaking more. Maybe Capricorn, you got something to teach. Maybe you got a book to write. Maybe you're thinking about doing a podcast. Maybe you want to do a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to talk to your sisters or I say sisters, but siblings, and reestablish a conversation with siblings. Now's the time to heal that. Now's the time to have healing conversations, healing talks with maybe neighbors or just somebody that feels like a sibling or that you grew up with. So this is really a good time to have those conversations, to bring healing, and just to really speak up more. Maybe just having a healing conversation in general, something that's, maybe you show up on a podcast somewhere, or you just go live, or you just make a video, something that just kind of comes on your heart empathetically. So I know that's not the easiest things for Capricorn, because this exposes vulnerability, and Cap is really not about that, but this is a good time to kind of be about that, or reestablishing that you're able to communicate vulnerability more, communicate how you feel more, be more empathetic, and that you are open to other people's emotions. With it, the 3rd house, this is like Gemini's house, which is like seeing both sides of things. So maybe Capricorn, you envision yourself listening first and then talking, right? Like really understanding what people that are close to you are going through. And really learning to be more empathetic with how you communicate. And again, I do think it's something that could have to do with a podcast or YouTube or a video or something like that. Yeah. And the Aquarius energy is in y'all's 2nd house. So over the next couple of years, I do think that Capricorn will have the opportunity to really make money in a technology-driven way, and something that is like to the masses or for the masses. So yeah, y'all work on that. In order to get to that, you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to learn how to communicate better and communicate in a more loving way. And people are sick of that. Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn last year, like, we're sick of the hard ass talk. Show more love. Last but not least, Aquarius rising. This Pisces energy is in your 2nd house. Maybe you're looking for a new way to make money, a new way to work, the money you make from the work that you do. You want a new job, a new career, new responsibility at work, Aquarius. Like, you're like, With this, it's like maybe you want to make money as a healer in some kind of way. This makes me think about, I don't know very many Aquarians, but there's one that I'm super close to, and I know that she's ready to step out in a completely different way of making money and really like living her dream life as a model and an advocate and standing up for others. Guess what, Aquarius? This is the time. Your vision board definitely should speak to your new career, you really being a healer, being about belief, like for the collective, still able to stay detached, still able to stay, not empathetically like taking on people's emotions, but definitely teaching people how to heal, how to be independent, how to be forward thinking, how to be for the collective, for the tribe, how to, speak hope in life into their friend groups, into their social groups, and really make money from doing it. And so this is the time to manifest that. Remember, you guys, these aren't going to take off right away. The planets need time. We're the ones that want everything to move quickly. The planets are going at different speeds. So it's like, see yourself working on these goals. See yourself working on this vision, and it will manifest. I'm telling you, you guys are going to come back and tell me. I'm going to come back and tell you myself. You will see these things happen. You will see them manifest. So you have to envision it now. You have to put it on a vision board now. You have to allow yourself alone time with your vision board to really let it get into your subconscious. We really have to be intentional. That's the opposite of Pisces. Pisces is very dreamy. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. So your dream, but bring that intention to work on that dream with it. Bring that Virgo energy with it. You can't just dream. You got to bring the Virgo energy with it of putting the work. And remember, envision yourself enjoying the work, loving the work that you do, hopping out of bed in the morning to go do the work for your business, for your family, for your career, for your friend groups, for your home, any of that kind of stuff, for your, your courses that you're teaching, whatever it is that you're working on. See yourself happy to get up every single day and work on life, the life of your dreams, right? So I think this will be really good. I'll pull one card from my LeMacy deck, just to kind of go with this. And then I'm going to go. I hope everybody has a great Sunday or Saturday. Vision boards tonight or tomorrow. Whether you do them alone or with a friend, make it a vibe. Add lights, add candles, make it very Pisces, a dreamy state, a dreamy vibe, and allow yourself time to sit alone with your vision board. Again, I said I personally think that you should be able to look at it as you're going to sleep at night. So if you can print it out and put it on the side of your nightstand would be really good. So even in the morning when you're still kind of drowsy, right, in that subconscious theta state, that your subconscious will be looking at your vision board. I'm telling you guys, this stuff works. And I know this is what made me realize that, okay, we got to tap it. Pisces is in the chart for a reason. Like subconscious, manipulating the subconscious works. And that's what Pisces represents. And so that's what we need to be tapping into with this new moon. And it's not even just the new moon. Venus rules money, you guys. So if it's money goals, it's relationships goals, all of that, this is all in Pisces. Tree of life. I love this. You are deeply connected to the world around you and dependent on it for your ability to grow and thrive. I feel like that really makes sense, that we all got to remember. I said Pisces is the last of the 12 signs. This is a message for all of us. This is all of us to be able to tap in and connect to everything, the spiritual world around us, the physical world around us, the world that includes everybody around us. You guys know I always pick up the bottom card as well. And this is the feather. It says, be honest with yourself. There's somewhere in your life where you haven't been upfront. Pisces is the sign of ending. So there is something needs to come to an end so that we can, this new beginning that's on the way. So it's like, we got to end the way we're thinking. We got to end, our subconscious thoughts. We got to be honest with ourselves, how we're taking care of our body, our money, what we're offering to the collective, that it's time for a change at our job, with our reputation, that we got to be honest to be open to all beliefs, all religions, knowing that God is all encompassing. Like we've got to be open and honest with ourselves and know that we're all deeply connected. I like that. Okay, let me get going. Love to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Please share this live. I think this is the most impactful moon of the year, and I'm super excited because we're going into Aries season. It's definitely a time to take action, move forward with our dreams, our plans, but right now is the time to put the dream, like really spend time with our dreams. So, okay, I hope this helped everybody. Thank you so much. I will be downloading the live so that you can watch it later. And have a happy Saturday. Peace.